The problem is everybody wants to win. No, the problem is you want to allocate funds to illegals. Okay. That's the problem.
This is the biggest load of shit on the planet. And actually, let's put that back up there. Where did my link
there are lots of little shit on this planet, just so we're clear. A lot of them wear suits and call themselves representatives.
Oh, yeah. I like that. The representative. I'm going to pull this up really fast. Blake sent this to me earlier. I dubbed this the long thread.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see why here in just a moment. So if I understand this correctly, the food stamp recipients breakdown is 44% white, 56% non-white. Problem is they're defining Arabic and a lot of Hispanics as white.
Yes.
Also, comma.
Yeah.
This goes on in every single industry. Yeah.
I was going to say the post that is no longer available showed a pie chart where whites were the lion's chunk, but you broke up everyone else, and it was that 56% is almost evenly split between blacks and Hispanics. Problem is that either way you look at it, you add those two numbers together, they don't add up to 100. So that's also a problem.
Yeah. And you've got this little issue right here per capita. Look, I helped a lawyer win a lawsuit back in 2011. It was a discrimination lawsuit. The claim was that they had hired too many white employees, which was stupid. And that was in 2011. I said, give me the fucking employee roster. He did. And I'm like, this guy's Arabic. This guy's Russian. This guy's Georgian. This guy's Arabic. This guy's Hispanic. And the lawyer took that back to the other side, and the case just collapsed because we used the actual definitions of people instead of just calling anybody who wasn't specifically black or Indian white. It just shut the whole case down. The lawyer's like, that was really cool. I'm like, that's what you pay me for. I'm a paralegal.
Well,
my job is to go through your data. that's what I do.
Never give it to the evil.
So here's another.
This is the real fun stuff right here.
Yeah. So white, 57.1% of the population, 33% of all SNAP recipients. So 20% of white adults receive SNAP. That's an atrocious number. Our numbers for this shit are way too high. Period. For anybody, for any group.
But again, there are people out there working full-time jobs who get these benefits. A lot of that as well. You also have to pin on Congress. Well, let's just spend money we don't have, and what money we don't have, we'll borrow, we'll tax, and then we'll print more as well. Mm-hmm. Inflation is a tax, whether you know it or not. And the more money they print, the more poor we all become.
The Federal Reserve is neither federal, it's a private bank, nor a reserve. They have no reserves. They just print money.
In other words, it's another one of those big piles of shit we were just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Blacks are 78.5% of black adults receive SNAP. When almost 80% of your demographic is on welfare, you might need a hard look at your situation.
78% of the time it works.
I'm not being a dick. Look at that.
It's true.
Those numbers are brutal, man.
Yeah. And just like and another thing as well, you go through these lists, okay? And now one of them is a little bit more hinky than the rest. Like they almost directly correspond in a parallel fashion to the percentage of single-parent homes.
Yeah.
Asians have the least, blacks have the most.
Yes.
And everyone else is kind of just the stepping stones up to the top.
I would say that exactly. And then there's this image, of course, which is most of the whites, and that's actually accurate.
Those darn whiteys.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a good graph right here. Advantages of being a liberal. Intelligence comments. There's going to be one or two of you out there in the audience who are going to look at this. I don't get it.
It's a colorblind test. You wouldn't get it.
I don't. If you're colorblind, you're going to fuck this up.
You're going to fuck it up.
But here's the thing, though, is if this continues for another 30 days, it's going to get really bad.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through.
Did you guys hear?
Really terribly relevant to the conversation. This one, though, what?
Well, hang on.
I was wondering if you guys heard Pelosi's little 1 minute completely insane rant that should probably get her kicked out of Congress for mental incompetency.
I heard she resigned.
No, she didn't resign. She's just no longer speaking.
She has not resigning.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's running again, and now instead of SNAP benefits, paying the troops, making sure that parks are open, none of that stuff matters anymore. She's mad the money isn't there to troon the kids.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
we can't.
She actually said that.
Peas and hoo-hoos anymore.
That is insane.
Hoo-hoo lopping is a Muslim
issue
thing
for them for a while now. I mean, I'm not sure if you realize, but you're in the back of the bus there, the short bus.
I think we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. The whole demographic of the trans community is crashing, and that's because it doesn't work with the art house girls anymore. It's not getting the guys laid. You're not getting laid by cross-dressing anymore.
No.
And that was it. That was the only reason it was popular in college.
Did you hear what you just said?
Popular in college.
Men are cross-dressing to get laid. I mean, what fucking crazy world do we live in? Oh my God.
Well, the thing is, women don't want them. Well, let's be honest. Most people in general don't want to be near them. So they have adhered themselves to an ideology that allows them to call anyone who is not attracted to them a bigot of some sort.
Correct.
That's really what it's always ever been about. Absolving themselves of responsibility.
Look, I've seen this firsthand. I've got a niece of mine. I love her to death. She's a sweet kid, but her mother is a whack job liberal who has never done anything but teach high school. Ugh. Completely off the rails crazy. And my niece decides that she's no longer a girl. Her pronouns are now they, them. And she starts dressing like a boy. So when my daughter graduated college, the niece came and they brought their date, which was a girl that they were dating, except it was a boy cross-dressing as a girl.
Oh my God.
And not very. So what they were, it was a straight couple with extra steps.
Straight with extra steps. There you
go. Stand by. We are in EBT land. We're not in trans land. So
I know, but it bears on this because this mentality is what also breaks up the families. It's part of the whole breaking up the family things. And that's where you get to this stuff.
Not to mention,
we wouldn't be going through any of this if it weren't for communism.
Surgery.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to work on that surgery. They're fucked.
Oh no! After the surgery, they're completely screwed, and their self-deletion rates after surgery go up, contrary to
44%.
According to the studies that were paid for by the puberty blocker companies, of course.
44%. So per capita lifetime budget, can we talk about per capita? Is that going to get us blocked on YouTube?
No. If it does, who cares? Screw them.
Lifetime budgetary impacts. So a white has a net positive of 220,000. Blacks have a negative, or Hispanics have a net negative of 588,000, and blacks have a net negative of 751,000.
Wow.
Is that for individuals or families?
How can you bear? It's just me, because of my upbringing, I couldn't bear being this kind of a drain.
No kidding.
I would be humiliated. I mean, talk about fucking embarrassing. What do? I'm a drain on society.
And I still think I deserve reparations.
Yeah.
For something I never experienced, my grandparents never experienced, and most of the people who are walking around with the skin color that you despise never had anything to do with.
Yeah. Woo! Now here's the whole thing with the white, and I've seen this over and over again as well. As a matter of fact, I just mentioned the law case. Anybody who isn't specifically black, except for the guys that are specifically black, is white. They do this to skew
crime report. That stat is the Uniform Crime Report. They always add the Indians and the Hispanics to the Caucasian list.
Yeah,
make it's so skewed. It's unbelievable.
It's because you got to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yep.
They have to bump the numbers down because if the public actually knew the truth, well, the public might have a different opinion of things. Unfortunately for them, the internet is now letting the public know the truth. And things are starting to not go the way that they wanted because obviously here we are with this little gem.
Well, and even then, you have the same people who were screaming, trust the soyance, wear the face diaper, all this other crap for years, based on nothing more than conjecture, are now looking at like ironclad proof and statistics saying, well, you can't trust them because they're systemically bigoted.
Yes.
Okay, well, wouldn't the soyentists that you trust be part of that same hegemony?
Yeah, there you go.
Think about it.
Food stamp ethnicity: Afghan, Somali, Iraqi, Haitian.
Yep.
They're just on food stamps.
Yeah,
they don't contribute anything at all.
Well, here's the thing: they let them in here for free. They open the borders.
Yes.
Now we're surprised that these people who can't speak the language, will not assimilate, and there's no jobs for, are siphoning off the system.
Don't have any parallels to our cultures at all.
Nope.
In many cases, their morals and ethics are completely incompatible with Western civilization as a whole.
Abra per capita.
Abra per capita.
I like it.
That about sums it up. It really does.
Voldemort was right. Who knew?
Actually, Hispanic isn't a race; it's an ethnicity, and many Hispanics are classified as white. So yeah, there's that. That's odd. Most Hispanics would not identify in that manner.
It's apparently 20% of them identify as white.
Hispanic means Spanish. It is the Spanish word for Spanish.
Yes.
So there's that anyway.
Listen, we're not trying to be racist. We're just going over.
No, we're not. This is reality. This is. I mean, Hispanic means Spanish. It's just what it means. Now, native Spaniards in Spain, although they cannot be trusted, are classified as white. Native Spaniards are basically white, and if you go into Mexico City, the upper class, they're Spaniards, and you can tell because, well, they're white. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell if one of them walked down a street in 1992 Minneapolis. You wouldn't be able to. Now you'd be able to tell because they'd be the only white person. But
this is getting ugly, man. This is
sorry, it is ugly. It is ugly. We're not even reaching. This is all over the EBT stuff.
This is going to wind up in a two-way rifle range or a six-way rifle range. Who knows? This is going bad. This is going to go bad places, man.
It's bad, right?
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
This exact same Pew data set has been used in every major fact check to show that on a per capita basis, blacks more than Hispanics, more than whites. Bottom line, blacks 21 per 1,000, Hispanics 11 per 1,000, whites 7 per 1,000. I mean, this just goes on and on and on.
But here's another thing I think is leading to this huge crash in EBT benefits is the single mother problem.
Yes.
Because let's face it,
that is absolutely correct.
A woman who drops a child and is not in a relationship with a man who can provide, it's all on her. All right. That's a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And the current numbers to raising a kid from 0 to 21 is like $324,000.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, and like if you guys are watching this and you haven't checked out the old video called System Surfers, I did
watch System Surfers
a decade ago. Mm-hmm. And I literally went through the entire country, looked at the cash value of all of the benefits these welfare queens get.
Yep.
And they literally drop a child every 2 years, starting at like 16, and they're done by 36 to 38 because everything starts to dry up. But after they have 4 kids,
literally,
they're getting like over $3,000 in SNAP. They get a cash benefit for a couple years. They get medical, and then you have the state programs. And then they can work a part-time job and make up to a certain amount and still keep all of their benefits. And they're literally living a lifestyle as a upper middle class person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
on
then
SNAP,
they're working part-time. And then when they're done, they just file for Social Security and get paid like everyone else, even though they've been leeching off the system for their entire adult life.
And a lot of them will have cash side hustles too.
Yeah.
Yep.
They sell a little bit of this to get
A
more
little bit of that.
Yep.
money.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No,
They literally, some of these women treat sex like a job interview, man. They like,
there are those who did the hair and do the nails and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's not 100%
a video too. That's going to be great.
That's the thing. You see all these women on TikTok, single mothers, complaining about how difficult their life is. They all have perfect hair, perfect makeup. Their nails are done up with like the useless shit to where they can't do anything. They can't type effectively. They can't even scratch their own eye without puncturing their retina.
Yeah.
You can spot these women from a distance.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.